Good evening, everybody. Managed to find some time to do my live stream on FB today. So 2 more weeks to your PSLE math. Are you getting ready for it? Today I'm gonna go through the Henry Park paper from 2020. Okay, so let's get started on the first question. Okay, question 1. Jane had some money. She spent $15 and gave Lisa $10. Okay, in the end, both Jane and Lisa had the same amount of money. How much more money did Jane have than Lisa at first? Okay, so for this question, I'm gonna try and do the working backwards. Okay, I'm gonna draw two shapes which are of the same size. Okay, these two are gonna represent the amount of money that Jane and Lisa have. Okay, in the end, because in the end they have the same amount of money. Okay, but okay, Jane spent $15 and gave Lisa $10. Okay, so I'm going to first make Lisa give back the $10. So this $10 is gonna go back here. And we're gonna draw the dot. Okay, I can't draw the dotted line because it's too small. So you know that there's another 10 here. Okay, and then she spent $15 at the beginning, right? So Jane had some money. Okay, she spent $15 and gave Lisa another $10, and in the end they have the same amount of money. So how much more money did Jane have than Lisa at first? Okay, so this will be the more, right, at first, okay, which is 10 plus 10 plus 15, okay, which is $35. Question 2. Mr. Aziz had some apples. He sold 1/5 of the apples on Monday and 80 apples on Tuesday. In the end, he was left with 30% of the apples he had at first. So how many apples did he have in the end? Okay, I'm gonna draw a model for this. Let's make it a bigger one this time. Okay, he sold 1/5 of the apples, so I'm going to cut it into 5 parts. Okay, so this 1/5 was sold on Monday. Okay, and 80 apples on Tuesday. In the end, he's left with 30%, right? Okay, so we know that 1/10 is also equal to, sorry, 1/5 is also equal to 2 out of 10, right? So what I can do is, I'm gonna cut this all into 2 parts. Okay, so that there will be 10 blocks and each block will be 10%. Since it's left with 30%, so we know that this is the part that is left, right? Okay, which is 30%. And from here, you should be able to tell that the 80 apples is from here to here. Okay, 80 Tuesday. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Okay, so do your working 5 units will be equal to 80. Find out what is 1 unit. 80 divided by 5, which will give you 16. Okay, the question is asking you to find how many apples did he have in the end. Okay, so since he's left with 3 units, 16 times 3 will give you 48. Okay, question 3. Printer A can print 300 pages in 12 minutes, while printer B can print 300 pages in 10 minutes. Both printers are used at the same time. How many pages can they print in half an hour? Okay, so for printer A, we want to find out in 1 minute. Okay, how many pages can it print? It'll be 300 divided by 12. Okay, 25 pages. For printer B, same thing in 1 minute. Okay, it will be 300 divided by 10. Okay, which will be 30 pages. Okay, if both printers are used at the same time, which means that printer A plus printer B. Okay, in 1 minute they can print 25 plus 30, which is 55 pages. Okay, how many pages can they print in half an hour, which is 30 minutes? Which will be 55 times 30. Okay, 1650 pages. Okay, question 4. A rectangular piece of paper is folded at 2 of its corners, A, P and R, as shown. So find angle P, Q, and R. Okay, so the first thing we need to realize is if you unfold the P and R, this part used to be a straight line. Okay, I'm going to find this angle over here first. Okay, this is a 90 degree. Okay, so the angle over here will be 90 minus 71. Okay, 90 minus 71 will be 19. So this will be 19 degree. Let me find the other side also. So this side here, this is also 90 degree. Okay, so 90 minus 55. It's gonna be equal to 35 degree. Okay, so you need to realize that this angle here is also equal to 19. This angle here is also equal to 35. Okay, so to find angle PQR, we just need to use 180 minus the 19, minus 19, and minus 35, and minus 35. Okay, which will give you a 72 degree. Okay, question 5. The figure below is made out of square ABCD, so ABCD. Okay, rectangle DEFG, so DEFG is here. Okay, given that BC is equals to 22 centimeter, where is BC? Okay, here 22 cm. Okay, and the G is the midpoint of AB. So G is the midpoint of AB. Find the area of the figure. Okay, so the first thing we need to realize is if we were to draw a horizontal line over here, which is parallel to both AD and BC. And if I were to cut it into two triangles like this. Okay, I'm gonna cut it into equal triangles. Okay, the next thing you need to realize is this let me write down triangle GAD, okay, is equals to the yellow highlighted part. Okay, I'm gonna highlight is equals to this plus this. Okay, so if you realize this, that this triangle here becomes the one unit. Okay, so there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. Okay, so 4 unit is basically equals to 22 times 22. Which is 484 square cm. 1 unit, okay, which is one triangle is 484 divided by 4, which is 1 to 1. And find 5 unit is 1 to 1 times 5, which is 605 square cm. Okay, question 6. Chin Meng earned the same amount of money each month. In October, he spent $1,070 and saved the rest. The amount he spent in November was a 30% decrease from what he spent in October. As a result, his savings for November increased by 60%. Okay, how much money did Chin Meng earn each month? Okay, I'm gonna draw a model for this. This will represent the amount of money that he earned in October. Okay, another block that represents the amount of money that he earned in November. Okay, this will be October, this will be November. Okay, in October he spent draw a block here. This is 1070 and this will be the rest is saved. Okay, the amount he spent in November was a 30% decrease from what he spent in October. So the first thing I need to find is what is 70% of 1070. Okay, that is going to be $749. I'm gonna cut a block over here, which is 749. This part will be the saved. Okay, 1070 minus 749 will give me 321. Okay, which means that this part here is $321. Okay, and then remember that there was a 60% increase in his savings, right? So which means that this is 60%. Okay, so if you treat these original savings in October as 100%, okay, this will be the 100% also. Okay, the question is asking you to find how much money did Chin Meng earn each month. Okay, so the first thing we need to find is 60%, since it's equals to 321. Okay, I'm gonna find what is 100%. 321 over 60 times 100. It's gonna be equal to 535. Okay, so which means that this part is 535. So to find the answer, I just need to use 1070 plus 535. Okay, that'll be $1,605. Okay, question 7. The table below shows the charges for water usage by PRB company. So water usage from 0 to 40 cubic meter will be priced at $1.21 per cubic meter. Anything more than 40 cubic meter will be $1.52 per cubic meter. Part A, Madam Salima's family used 40 cubic meter of water in August. How much was her family charged for their water usage? Okay, so for part A, since the usage is 40, so it's just 40 times 1.21. Okay, that will be $48.40. For part B, Mr. Mutu spent $103.12 on water usage in September. What was the volume of water Mr. Mutu used in that month? Okay, so we know that for the first 40 cubic meter, it will be $48.40, right? So the first step will be to use 103.12 minus away 48.40. Okay, that will be 54.72. Okay, the next step will be to use 54.72 divided by 1.52. Okay, this will give you 36, okay, which is 36 cubic meter. So to finish up part B, you need to use 36 plus 40, okay, which is equals to 76 cubic meter. Okay, this will be the answer for part B. Okay, question 8. The figure below is made up of rhombus BCDF. So BCDF, okay, two identical right angled isosceles triangles, which is this one and this one. Okay, ABF and EFD. The parameter of the rhombus BCDF is 12p. Okay, and the length of AB is p plus 3. So this is p plus 3. Okay, part A, find the parameter of figure A, B, C, D, E, F in terms of P in the simplest form. Okay, so the isosceles triangle, I'm going to mark out the sides that are the same. Okay, and since this is a rhombus, then all the four sides are also the same. The first thing we need to work out is 12p divided by 4, which will give you a 3p, which means that each side of the rhombus is 3p, 3p. Okay, we know that this is also a 3p plus 3. Okay, and EF is also a 3p. AF is also a 3p. So for part A, to find the parameter of the figure, we just need to add up everything. Okay, so p plus 3 plus p plus 3 plus 3p, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, so I'm going to multiply by 4. Okay, just want to make sure I've covered the whole parameter. I think I did. This is 3p plus 6, and then 3 times 4 will be 12p. Okay, so altogether will be 14p plus 6. Okay, centimeter. This will be the answer for part A. Okay, for part B, find the area of triangle ABF. Okay, given that P is equals to 6. Okay, we just need to find what is the side AF. Okay, AF is equals to 3 times 6, which is 18 cm. So to find the area of triangle ABF, okay, I just need to use half times 18 times 18. Which will give me 162 square cm. Okay, this will be the answer for part B. Okay, question 9. The graph below shows the number of burgers sold by a fast food restaurant from February to May. Number of burgers sold and the 4 months, February, March, April, May. What is the average number of burgers sold in each month from February to May? Okay, so I'm gonna figure out one gap will be 25. Okay, this will be 250. This will be 325. April will be 225. Okay, May will be 400. So for part A, to find the average, I just need to add them together. 250 plus 325 plus 225 plus 400 and divide it by 4. Okay, 250 plus 325 plus 225 plus 400 and then divide by 4. I'm gonna get 300. Part B, find the percentage increase in the number of burgers sold from February to March. Okay, so for part B, the first thing we need to find is the increase. Okay, the increase is 325 minus 250. Okay, which is 75. So to find the percentage increase, okay, we need to use the increase divided by the original, which is the number of burgers in February, times 100. Okay, this will give me 30%. Okay, question 10. At Candyland, chocolates are only sold in packets of 5 pieces and lollipops are only sold in packets of 4 sticks at the prices shown below. So chocolates are 5 pieces at $1.99 and lollipops are at 4 sticks at 99 cents. Okay, Judy spent $101.34 on some chocolates and lollipops at Candyland. She put all the chocolates and lollipops into bags such that there were 3 pieces of chocolates and 2 sticks of lollipops in each bag. Okay, how many sticks of lollipops did Judy buy from Candyland? Okay, so in this question, the first thing that which is very important that you need to realize is this. Okay, 3 pieces of chocolate and 2 sticks of lollipops. Okay, what is this thing trying to tell you? This thing is trying to tell you that the ratio of the chocolates, the number of chocolates to the number of lollipop is 3:2. Okay, so I'm going to use the grouping method, but before I use the grouping method, I am going to find out what is the cost of 1 piece of chocolate and 1 piece of lollipop. Okay, so I'm going to write over here, 1 chocolate is 199 divided by 5. Okay, you're gonna get 0.398, and for the 1 lollipop, okay, is going to be 0.99 divided by 4. Okay, you're gonna get another decimal. Okay, so in this question, we're gonna use the grouping method. Okay, you're gonna treat 1 group. Okay, 1 group will have exactly 3 chocolates and 2 lollipops. So I'm going to use 3 times 0.398. Okay, and plus 2 times 0.2475. Okay, this will give me 1.689. Okay, the next step would be to do, so this one is separate working. To find out how many groups are there, by using 101.34 divided by the 1.689. Okay, which means that there are 60 groups. Okay, in this case, the question is asking how many sticks of lollipops did Judy buy, right? So each group there is 2 lollipops. Okay, so the answer will be 120 lollipops. Okay, question 11. In an art club, the number of girls is 4 times the number of boys. The number of girls who wear spectacles is 2/5 the total number of children who wear spectacles in the art club. Given that 170 girls and 20 boys do not wear spectacles, okay, find the total number of find the total number of girls in the art club. Okay, the number of girls, just write this down first, is to boys is 4:1. Okay, the next thing that we are presented with will be the number of girls who wear spectacles is 2/5 the total number of children who wear spectacles. So girls that wear spectacles is to the boys that wear spectacles. It's basically 2:3. Okay, so in this question, I'm going to use the units and parts method to solve this question. I'm going to treat the total number of girls as 4 units and the total number of boys as 1 unit. Okay, since there are 170 girls and 20 boys who do not wear spectacles, okay, that means the girls that wear spectacles is basically 4 units minus 170. Okay, for the boys that wear spectacles, it will be 1 unit minus 20. Okay, so according to this ratio over here, the girls will be, this is 2 parts and this is 3 parts. Okay, so the next step what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross multiply. Okay, and I'm gonna continue the working over here. Okay, so the 4 units minus 170, I will multiply by 3, which will give me 12 units minus 170 times 3 will give me 510. That is going to be equal to 2 units minus 40. Okay, so at this point, you should know that 12 units minus 2 units is equals to 510 minus 40. Okay, which means that 10 units will be equal to 470. Okay, 1 unit will be equal to 47. The question is asking us to find the total number of girls in the art club. That means I'll need to find what is 4 units. Okay, 47 times 4 will give me 188. Okay, question 12. The table below shows the prices of admission tickets to a theme park. Okay, the type of tickets will be children, adult, and senior citizen. Children will be $43 per ticket, adult is $55 per ticket, and senior citizen is $32 per ticket. Okay, Mr. Suraj paid $4,705 for admission tickets to the theme park for a group of tourists. 2/3 of the tourists were children. The remaining tourists were adults and senior citizens in the ratio of 5:2. So how many children were there in the group of tourists? Okay, so the first thing we need to figure out is how many, what is the ratio of children is to adult is to senior citizen. Okay, the first thing we need to, we know that is 2/3 of the tourists were children. So children is to adult plus senior citizen is 2:1. Okay, the remaining tourists were adults and senior citizens in the ratio of, so since this is broken down into adult is to senior citizen is 5:2. Okay, which means that I need to multiply by 7 to this whole ratio, which means that the ratio of children is to adult is to senior citizen will be 14:5:2. Okay, so this question we also need to use the grouping method. Okay, so the number of children ticket, treat one group to have exactly 14 children, 5 adults and 2 senior citizens. Okay, 14 times $43, 5 times the $55, and 2 times the $32. Okay, find what is the total. Okay, 14 times 43 plus 5 times 55 plus 2 times 32 will give you 941. Okay, so this is the total for one group. Okay, the next step will be to find out how many groups using 4,705 divided by 941. Okay, this is going to give me 5 groups, and how many children were there in the group of tourists. Since one group there's 14, so to find the number of children, it'll be 14 times 5. Okay, so there are 70 children. Question 13. At first, a rectangular tank measuring a 1.5 meter by 1.2 meter by 60 cm was half filled with water as shown below. A tap was then turned on half an hour to allow water to flow into the tank. In the end, the tank was 3/5 filled. So how many liters of water flowed from the tap per minute? Okay, so the first thing I need to find is okay, instead of finding the volume of the tank and divide by 2, okay, I can basically just find out what is the height of the water, right? Okay, when the tank was half filled with water, it will be 30 cm, right? Okay, then after that, some water flowed into the tank. In the end, the tank was 3/5 filled. So I'm going to find out what is the height of the water when it is 3/5 filled. Okay, the height of the water when it is 3/5 filled will be 36 cm. Okay, that means there is an increase of 6 cm, right? Okay, so to find the volume of water that flowed out from the tap, okay, I'm gonna use 1.5 meter times 1.2 meter times 6 cm. I'm gonna convert everything to centimeter, so it'll be 150 times 120 times 6. Okay, 150 times 120 times 6 will give me 108,000. Okay, this is equal to 108 liter. And since the tap was turned on for half an hour, I'm going to divide it by 30 minutes. Okay, so the answer will be 3.6 liters per minute. Okay, question 14. The outline of the shaded figure below is formed by a semicircle, a big one. Okay, 4 identical quarter circles, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and 2 straight lines. This is 1, 2. Okay, find the area of the shaded figure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to move this part here. Okay, to here. Okay, and the other one I'm also gonna do the same. I'm going to move this part, the other part, the other quarter circle. Okay, this and this into here. Okay, into here, into here. So which means that now the unshaded part will be a rectangle like this. Okay, the first thing we need to figure out is what is the length of the rectangle. So this is cut into 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts, right? Okay, which means that I know that this is 20 cm. Okay, 80 divided by 4. So basically the breadth is 20 cm. Okay, the length is 40 cm. Okay, so for part A, to find the area of the shaded figure, I'm going to find the area of the semicircle first. Half times pi times 40 square times r square. The radius is 40, right? Yep. So this will give me 2,512 square cm. Okay, and then I'm going to find what is the area of the rectangle, 40 times 20. Okay, which is 800. Okay, so to find the area of the shaded figure, I just need to use 2512 minus away 800. Okay, that would be 1,712. Okay, this is the answer for part A. Part B, find the perimeter of the shaded figure. Okay, so part B, the working is slightly longer, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna find is the circumference of the big semicircle, sorry, 3.14 times D. Okay, 3.14 times 80. Okay, so this is a 125.6. Okay, the next thing that you need to realize is this 4 curved part 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they form one full circle. So 3.14 times okay, the radius is 20, so 40 cm. Okay, so it is also 125.6. Okay, so the last step would be to use 125.6 plus 125.6. Okay, and plus these two part, which is 20, which is 40. Okay, that will be 291.2 cm. Okay, let's move on to question 15, part A. In the figure below, find the sum of PQ, RS, T, and U. Okay, so the first thing you need to realize is, okay, these three angles over here add up to become 180. These three also add up to become 180, right? These three also add up to become 180. Okay, and this plus this is 180. Okay, so you just have to use 180 times 3 minus away another 180, which means that you just have to do 180 times 2, which is 360. Okay, part B, the figure below is not drawn to scale. The figure AGC is a triangle, so AGC. Okay, BH, where's BH? BH is parallel to EG. And BD is equal to BE is equals to EF. Okay, it is already marked in the question. Okay, so first we need to find what is angle Z. Okay, the first angle we can find is angle BCD. Okay, angle BCD is actually 40 degree. If you can see the corresponding angle, that is this and this line, they are parallel to each other. Okay, so this angle here is equals to this angle here. Okay, so if you know that this is 40, okay, I am going to be able to find what is this angle. I just need to use 40 plus 32. Okay, angle BDE. It's going to be 72 degree. Okay, you can also do the long way, which is to use 180 minus 32 minus 40 to find this. So you found this, use 180 minus this again to find this. Okay, this is 72, this is also 72, which means that to find angle Z, okay, I just need to use 180 minus 72 minus 72. Okay, which is 36 degree. Okay, for part 2, each of the statement below is either true, false, or not possible to tell from the information given. For each statement, put a tick to indicate your answer. Okay, the first one is saying the angle x is equals to y is equals to z. Let me try to find x, y, z. Okay, first I'm going to find this angle here. 180 minus 72 is 108. Okay, since this is an isosceles triangle, that means what I can do is I can use 180 minus 108 divided by 2. I know that y is actually equal to 36. Okay, and since this angle here is 36, okay, look at the alternate angle over here. Okay, so angle x is also equal to 36. Okay, which means that the first one is true. Okay, the next sentence will be ABEG is a trapezium. ABEG is a trapezium. So let me erase away this green line first. Okay, the only way to show that this is a trapezium is to prove one of the sides are parallel. So these two sides are definitely not parallel to each other. Are we able to show that these two lines are parallel to each other? Okay, unless I can find this angle over here and prove that this is a 72. Okay, but I don't think there is any way that I can find this angle here. Okay, so this looks like it is not possible to tell. Okay, the last part will be to find if AHB is equals to AGC. AHB is here, is equals to GC. AGC is here. Okay, these two angles are the same because of the corresponding angles. These two lines are parallel to each other, right? Okay, so this angle is equals to this angle. That means this is true. Okay, question 16. The graph below shows the number of television sets sold by shop A and the amount of money collected by shop B from the sale of television set from June to September. Okay, let us try to write down the value first. So each bar is a 5, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. So this will be 1, 4, 5. July will be 90. August will be 190. Okay, September will be a bit far away. Let me try and draw the dotted lines. Okay, 65. Okay, for shop B, the amount of money collected. So each bar, there's how many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20,000 divided by 5 will give me 4,000. Each one is 4,000. Okay, so June is 128,000. Okay, July is I'm gonna use 160,000 minus away 4,000. Okay, this will give me a 156,000. August will be getting a bit difficult to see. I hope I got it correct. $4,000 times 3 plus 120,000. Okay, August is 132,000. September is 60,000. I hope I got all the readings correct. Okay, part A. Given the shop B sold each television set at a fixed price of 1,200. Did it sell more, fewer, or equal number of television sets than shop A in the month of July? Show your workings clearly. Okay, so for part A, I just need to use 156,000 divided by 1,200. Okay, 156,000 divided by 12 is 130. Okay, so in shop A, they sold 90, which means that okay, did it sell more? So this is more. B, shop A had a promotion in the month of August where each television set was sold at 30% discount. Given that shop A collected 34,250 more than shop B in August, Find the amount of discount given by shop A for each television set sold. Okay, so shop A collected more than shop B, right? So for part B, the first step would be to use the amount collected in shop B, 132000, okay, plus 34,250. Okay, so the next step would be to use 166250. It divided by the number of television set in August for shop A, which is 190. Okay, this will give me $875. Okay, so remember this one is sold at a 30% discount, which means this is 70%. Okay, so to find the amount discounted, I just need to use 875 divided by 70, then times 30. Okay, $375. Okay, question 17. Cedric used some sticks to form figures that follow a pattern. The first 4 figures are shown below. Okay, figure 1 will have 3 sticks, figure 2 will have 7, figure 3 will have 10, and figure 4 will have 14. Okay, so here to here is a plus 4 plus 3 and a plus 4. So here should be a plus 3, which is a 17. Okay, so how many sticks are there in figure 28? Okay, if you look at this pattern, figure 2 is 7, figure 4 is 14. Okay, to prove the point, figure 6 will be a plus 4, right, which is 21. Okay, this follows the 7 times table, 7, 14, and 21. To get the number, we need to use the figure number, which is 2 divided by 2 times 7. Okay, this will be 4 divided by 2 times 7. This will be 6 divided by 2 times 7. Okay, which means that for part B, for figure number 28, right, we're gonna use 28 divided by 2 times 7. Okay, which is 14 times 7, which should give me a 98. Okay, so for part C, Cedric used 2,337 sticks to form a figure. Which figure number did he form? Okay, so the first thing I want to test is, can this be divided by 7? 2, 3, 2, 7 divided by 7. Okay, is not a whole number, so this cannot be divided by 7. Okay, so if it cannot be divided by 7, okay, to find the previous number, we need to minus a 3 from it. So 2, 3, 2, 7. First, I need to minus a 3 because if you look at the pattern here, it's always a plus 3. Okay, so this can be either before or after. Is it correct? Wait, the one after is always let me try 2, 3, 2, 7 minus 3. Can it be divided by 7? Yep. Okay, it can be divided by 7. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 4. Then the next thing will be to use 2, 3, 2, 4 divided by 7. Okay, 3, 3, 2. Okay, when I divide by 7, okay, the next step will be to use 3, 3, 2 times 2. Okay, this is going to give me 664. Okay, and then just now I minus a 3, right? Which means that I need to use 664 plus 1. So it'll be figure number 665. Okay, let me just do a check. So if I use 664 divided by 2 times 7, is 2324. The next one would be a plus 3, right? Because it's always a plus 3. Plus 3 will give me 2327. Okay, so this is the answer for part C. Was it 98? Yep. Okay, so we have come to the end of the paper.